This is one of the biggest mistakes people make, is assuming that wealth begins when you finally have enough money. And I don't believe that anymore. I know wealth begins the moment you start seeing opportunity where everyone else sees ordinary. The moment you think you already know the thing when maybe there's something new to discover. And that's why I want to talk to you about something that most people are completely overlooking. Meta just launched a brand new seller app. Most people will hear that and think, so what? I already know about Facebook. I already know about Marketplace. But no, I think this is much, much bigger than that, because this really isn't about an app. One, if you're investing, it's a new product that Meta you should look at, because Meta now is taking it seriously. But it's also important for you personally, because it's about removing another excuse. For years, if you wanted to start a business, you actually dealt with real barriers. You had inventory that you needed. You needed a nice website. You had to have great product photos, which still are important. You needed to write descriptions. You needed to figure out pricing. You needed a way to reach customers. But today, the biggest difference is that now with Facebook Marketplace, you don't need all those things. Those things are not inhibitors. You don't have to worry about the payment processor. You don't have to worry as much about the marketing. All these things that felt so overwhelming. Today, it's a new day. And Meta is saying for you, Facebook, as most of us know it, they're just saying, hey, look, take a picture and we'll handle the rest. Take a picture and we'll figure out the rest. We'll bring the customers. We'll help you understand what other listings are like. And so the seller app can generate listings just from your photos. It can suggest the titles. It can write the descriptions. It can recommend the pricing. All of this just from taking a photo. It gives you a dedicated inbox. Instead of you having to sift through your messages from your mom, your sister, your brother, and people that you don't know, strangers that want to buy from you, you now have a dedicated inbox. It's going to track your listings. It's going to help manage your inventory. It's going to give you analytics. Is anybody even looking at this thing? Is this even worth having up there? It separates your business from your personal Facebook account. And think about that for a second. How many people have done business on their Facebook? Technology isn't just getting better. The barrier to become an entrepreneur keeps etching down lower. And that's exciting. But it's also dangerous, because easier tools don't automatically create successful people. They simply expose who's willing to use them, who's willing to take advantage of what's available. Who's willing to actually make a move, to execute? I always tell people, don't confuse access with action. We have more access than any generation in history. We've got more available to us. It's the information age. You can learn almost anything for free. You can reach millions of people with your phone. You can sell products literally around the entire globe with your phone. You can create content in your bedroom, in your bathroom, in front of the shower. You can build a business after work, in between jobs, in the morning, at night. Yet, most people are still looking for an excuse not to start. Why? Because it doesn't matter. The greatest obstacle was never the technology. It was never the listing. It's always and will always be the mindset. This new app made me think about one of my favorite principles that I've talked about multiple times here recently. Money is a seed. Most people hear that and immediately think about investing. And that's good. I want you to think about investing. But maybe is there more? Maybe I'm not just talking about stocks or real estate or some big business that seems far off. What if the seed itself isn't money? What if the seed is already sitting in your house? Come on, walk through your house, walk down the hallway, walk through your garage, look around your basement, open your closet, look under that dresser drawer. How many things are sitting there doing absolutely nothing? An old lawnmower, an old golf club, a pair of clubs, a camera you stopped using 10 years ago, an old phone that you forgot about, power tools that are still in the wrapping. A bicycle, a watch, a piece of furniture that you hardly ever sit on that's kind of jimmy rigged somewhere and you don't use it anymore. Exercise equipment that you don't use. Most people call it clutter, but an entrepreneur calls it inventory. The value didn't disappear. It's simply trapped. The thing is still valuable. Just because it's no longer valuable to you doesn't mean it's not valuable to the market. And one of the greatest lessons in wealth building is learning how to unlock trapped value. You got to learn how to unlock value that's trapped. Everything you own is either costing you money or producing you money. And very few things stay neutral forever. Now, I know what somebody's thinking out there. Stephen, that's just selling used stuff. That ain't nothing, glorious or enlightening. Exactly. It is just selling used stuff. But every entrepreneur starts from somewhere. And see, this is the problem. People want to skip the beginning. We want to jump to just being coached by the biggest and the baddest. They want to own the company before they learn how to make their first sale. But the first sale is what changes you. Not because of the money, because it changes your identity. You stop thinking like a consumer. You stop walking past things thinking they're unvaluable, and you start thinking like a creator. I've said this for years. Everything is created or consumed. Everything is created or consumed. You got to start thinking like a creator, like an owner, like someone who can produce value. That mindset shift is worth far more than whatever you sold. I've been fortunate enough to build several businesses in several different industries. Cleaning products, rental cars, consulting, content, all these things, working on new things, cars, watches, different businesses, trucks. But the same lesson applies. Every different business, the same lesson applies. The opportunity usually isn't hidden. It's just that most of us aren't looking. And so that's why I like what Facebook is doing. That's why I like what Meta is doing. Not because this app is going to make you wealthy. An app won't make you wealthy. Discipline will. Consistency will. Am I talking to anybody? Put some fire in the chat. Learning will. Execution will. Right? It's not the app. What the app is going to do is remove another piece of friction, remove another barrier, remove that excuse. So more people finally have the opportunity to act, finally got the opportunity to make a move, finally have the opportunity to make a decision, right? I no longer need to make an excuse. Now I'll make a decision, right? We talked about this gentleman before, Ronald Reed, the gas station attendant. What? He wasn't nobody famous. He wasn't anybody famous. No matter if you use good English or bad English, he was just a janitor who was living a super ordinary life, driving used cars, living in a regular house. But he planted money for decades. And I've told you this before, when he passed away, people realized that he had $8 million saved up. But it wasn't because he won the lottery, wasn't because he was famous, wasn't because he got a big contract anywhere, wasn't because his family left him something. All he did was keep planting. He kept planting seeds again and again, again and again. What seeds are you planting? Because it's not the app. I'm happy about the app, but the app won't force you to plant seeds. It'll help you if you'll do the work. And that's how wealth is built. Quietly, I keep planting. Patiently, I keep planting. Consistently, I keep planting. This is not about the Facebook seller app creating millionaires overnight, but it might help you make your first $100. And if you know how to handle money, you can take that 100 and make your first 1,000. Then maybe, you can buy some equipment, and then maybe you learn what sells and get some more inventory, and then maybe you can do some more advertising. Then maybe you can hire some more help. Every business starts with one decision, and one decision is the seed. Money is not always the seed. Sometimes your decision is the seed. And that's why what I'm talking about right now matters. Have you noticed what's happening in our economy, in our world? Airbnb turned spare bedrooms into income. Turo turned parked cars into income. YouTube turned knowledge into income. Amazon turned spare books into income. Uber turned personal vehicles into businesses. Now Meta is making it easier to turn unused possessions into cash. Do you see a pattern? The economy of 2026 is rewarding people who can identify underused assets. The question is, what assets do you already have? Use what you already got. That sounds like a message from a Baptist preacher. Use what you already got. Maybe it's in your garage. Maybe it's your knowledge. Maybe it's your relationships. Maybe it's your skills. Maybe it's your experience. Maybe it's your story, but you've got to use what you've already got, because every one of those things can become a seed. Every one of those things can be planted. Every one of those things can produce a harvest. And I also want to talk about AI, because everyone keeps saying, AI, is that going to replace my job? Is that going to mess up everything? What will I do? And maybe that's the wrong question to ask. Maybe the better question is, what barrier is AI removing so I can spend some more time creating value? What can AI help me do to write my descriptions, to list and organize my listings, to get my old sweater up there on Facebook, to suggest better pricing, to help me save time? AI won't replace all your wisdom. It won't replace your integrity. It won't replace your spirituality. It won't replace your relationships. It can't replace your discipline. Those are still in your court. That's still your responsibility. That's still up to you. And that's good news, because those things are available to every single one of us. Nothing abnormal is happening to you. You don't need permission to become disciplined. You don't need permission to become trustworthy. You don't need permission to become consistent, somebody that you can be counted on. Those are choices. And I think this is where a lot of people miss God's design for stewardship. We're always praying for more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more, God. I need more money. I need a better job. I need a bigger house. I need a bigger raise. I need a better opportunity. If I only had this, I need another door opened. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're walking past opportunities every single day. The God who richly supplies has already given us opportunities. And we're walking past them, head down, praying for another one. Maybe the prayer shouldn't always be, give me more. Maybe that's not what we're looking at. Give me more, God. Maybe sometimes the prayer should be, help me recognize what you've already placed in my hands. Because throughout Scripture, God often started with what people already had. What did Moses already have? What did David already have? A staff, a sling, the 5 loaves, the 2 fish, the oil in a jar. God is not always providing you something new. He's helping you work with what you've already got available. In those examples, he multiplied what was already available. I wonder how many people are waiting for a miracle while ignoring what they already have available in their own house, ignoring the seeds that are in your own house. Here's the challenge. Don't download the seller app because you think it's going to make you rich. Download it because you know it will remove a barrier that can help you become more productive, that can help you unlock value for others, that can help you help somebody else. See, we got to stop being focused on us. It's not about you. It's about what can be done through you. That's how the economy works, and that's how God's system works. Elevation Church has a slogan that says, let me see what God can do through me. And that transfers to every economic activity that you'll ever encounter. What can be done through you? Whose problem can you solve? Because the goal is not to become someone who occasionally sells something. Your goal is to become someone who consistently, constantly creates value. And that's the difference. The app, the seller app, which I think is great, is just a tool. It's just coming out. It's hot off the press. The phone is just a tool. AI is just a tool. And if you really want to know the truth, money is just a tool. The real asset is the person holding them. The steward. The steward is who's really important. So don't miss the moment. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years from now, people are going to say, man, I wish I would have started when AI made things easier. I wish I would have started creating content then. I wish I would have started my YouTube channel then. I wish I would have started selling online then. I wish I would have started that then. Don't be that person. Start now. You're as young as you'll ever be. Do it now. Start small. Whew, I feel something on that. Start now. Start small. You're as young as you'll ever be. Do it now. Stay consistent. Plant the seed. Protect the seed. Water the seed. Do it now. You're as young as you'll ever be. Do it now. And then one day, you'll look back and realize. You'll look over your life and realize the greatest investment you ever made wasn't an app. It was becoming the kind of person who had the kind of mindset who could recognize opportunity long before everyone else did. That's how you make an impact. That's how you change the trajectory of your life. It's not the thing. It's the mindset that sees the opportunity that the thing can produce. Look, I hope that helped you like it's helping me. I think the app is great. We're going to be using it. Facebook just came out with it. Meta, if you're trading stock, Meta is the name of Facebook on the stock exchange. I've just introduced the seller app. You can look it up on the App Store. It's going to automatically bring in all your Facebook listings. You will be able to provide value to someone else. See what's in your house already. That may be the very thing that unlocks the door to more value for you. All right. Until next time, I want you to do one thing for me. Subscribe if you enjoy it. Send it to somebody else if it bless you. And stay motivated. It's your boy, StephenMotivate. Peace.